The most satisfying moment of my life didn't happen when I became a millionaire. It happened on a Tuesday morning when my HR manager walked into my office and dropped a resume on my desk. I looked down at the name. Amanda Carter, my stepsister. The same girl who had spent the last 10 years calling me a loser. The same girl who once stood up at a family barbecue, pointed at me and said, "If failure was a person, it would be him." Everyone laughed. My parents laughed. My relatives laughed. Amanda laughed the hardest. What nobody knew was that 5 years later, she'd be asking me for a job. And she had absolutely no idea. Amanda and I never got along. Ever since our parents got married, she treated life like a competition. She had the better grades, the better friends, the better job, and she made sure everyone knew it. When I started a software company after college, Amanda called it a joke. When I worked 18-hour days, she called me desperate. When I drove an old pickup truck, she called me broke. Every family gathering became another opportunity for her to remind everyone that she was successful and I wasn't. I never argued. I never defended myself. I simply kept working. While Amanda was showing off on social media, I was building. While she was bragging, I was learning. While she was laughing at my startup, I was growing it. Slowly, quietly, year after year. Then everything changed. One major client became 5. 5 became 20. 20 became hundreds. Within a few years, my small company had grown into a multi-million-dollar business with offices across the state. But I never told my family. I didn't need their approval. Then one morning, Amanda's resume landed on my desk. Apparently, her company had gone through layoffs. She needed a new job. And out of thousands of businesses in the city, she unknowingly applied to mine. I could have rejected her application immediately. Instead, I scheduled an interview. 2 weeks later, Amanda walked into our headquarters. Confident, professional, completely unaware. Through the conference room glass, I watched her chatting with the receptionist. She still hadn't seen me. The interview started normally. Amanda spoke about leadership, responsibility, professionalism. I almost laughed. Then the HR director turned toward me. "Before we finish, our CEO would like to ask a few questions." Amanda smiled politely and turned her head. The moment she saw me, her smile vanished. The room went completely silent. For several seconds, she simply stared. "Ryan?" I smiled. "Hi, Amanda." Her face turned pale. "You work here." I leaned back in my chair. "I own it." The silence that followed was beautiful. Years of insults, years of mockery, years of humiliation, gone in an instant. Amanda looked like she couldn't breathe. "You never told anyone." I shrugged. "You never asked." The confidence she walked in with disappeared immediately.